Okay, so today we are moving on to trigonometry. Oh, my computer disconnected. And we're going to start off with the Pythagorean Theorem. You use this to find missing sides. So my essential question is going to be, how do I use the Pythagorean Theorem to find a missing side length? Okay, so the Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And then if I have a triangle, A and B are just legs of the triangle, C is the hypotenuse. So A and B.
Good morning, warriors. Please rise to the pledge of allegiance.
Where'd it go? I can see it on my screen. Okay, so before the announcements cut me off, I was trying to talk about the legs. It doesn't matter which one is A and B, so I could switch these and it would still work. C always has to be the longest side. If I'm looking at a right triangle, which I should be if I'm using the Pythagorean Theorem, it is also always across from the right angle. Okay, so I have some examples. The steps to do it are to label A, B, and C. So, doesn't matter what I make A and B, C always has to be the hypotenuse, which is the slanty side here. Then my second step is going to be plug into the formula. So I'm going to have 6 squared plus 4 squared equals x squared. Then I want to simplify. So 6 squared is 36. 4 squared is 16. If I didn't remember those, I could always go to Desmos. So what did I do? I did 6 squared. I would type in 6, shift 6 to get the exponent, and then a 2, and it would give me 36. Also, this keyboard down here, I could just hit the a squared button. So there is that. And then it still equals x squared. 36 plus 16 is nope, I wanted plus, not equals. 52. So you want to simplify until you have x squared alone. Then once I do, I want to square root both sides. So I want to square root. If I am on Desmos, I can type the letters S, Q, R, and then if I hit T, it's going to turn into a square root symbol. Or I could go to the keyboard part down here and then press this button on the bottom. Both of those will get me the square root. I want to type 52, which gives me 7.2 with a bunch of numbers. I want to round to 1 decimal place, unless it tells me otherwise. So that was 7.2 for x right here. Okay. Number 2 wants me to solve for x. Which one is my c? X, 3, or 5? Which one is the hypotenuse? 5. So then it doesn't matter. This one could be a and b, or I could switch x to be b and 3 to be a. But once I label them, I want to go ahead and plug into the Pythagorean theorem. So I'm going to have x squared plus 3 squared equals 5 squared. Then I want to go ahead and square all of my numbers. So 3 squared is what? 9. And 5 squared is 25. Okay, so for this one, in order to get x alone, I need to subtract that 9 on both sides, which is going to give me x squared equals, what's 25 minus 9? 16. And now that I have just x squared equals 16, what do I need to do to get x all alone? Square root. And does anyone know the square root of 14? Oh, yeah. This one works out nicely, so I just have 4. Questions here? So this one again wants me to solve for x. Which one is c? X, 8, or, okay, 17. So I'm going to make those a and b. I have 8 squared plus x squared equals 17 squared. What is 8 squared? 64. I do not know 17 squared, so I will go type that one into decimal. 289? Okay. Then I want to go ahead and subtract 64 on both sides. Does anyone have a number, or should I type out in the decimals? 225. Okay, and then I want to go ahead and square root both sides. Which is going to get me x equals, I'm going to show you how to do this just so I show you how to type it in the decimals again. So, again, you can type SQR and the letter T and then do 225, or I could hit the keyboard option down here and then click the square root. But the square root of 225 is 15. Questions on number 3? Number 4 is a word problem. It tells me 3 baseball players are playing catch. Alec is 9 feet south of Sam. So, south is straight up and down. And then it says he is 12 feet west of Gita. How far does Sam need to throw the ball to Gita? So this is what I'm looking for here. And in case I forgot, here is the directions. So now that I have this labeled, which one is C? X, because it's on the slanty one. And then I can make either one of those A and B. I have 9 squared plus 12 squared equals x squared. What is 9 squared? 81. 12 squared? 144. Then what is 81 plus 144? 225. And then I want to square root both sides. What is the square root of 225? 15. This one, since it was a word problem, I want to say feet. Questions here?